welcome to page 9. I still don't know if this was going to be the last that I'm doing for this extension. Yesterday, I didn't do a video for yesterday because you're just going to do a meditation and express what you saw. So you really don't need me to over talk over anything. It's kind of self-explanatory. So today is beautiful page 9. And today's is what I talk about in the blueprint. So I don't know if I'm going to add more to this because I feel like this is very important. When we create a blueprint for certain things that we want in our lives or manifestations, what we do is we clear any negative patterns. So think about this. When you create a blueprint that works, whenever a negative pattern comes up, you could go to your blueprint and be like, okay, this is why this is not working, and you'll be able to change it. For example, when I go into the shadow work, I don't know about you guys, but when I do the shadow work, when I'm in down and gloom energy, things are not working out, too much outside noise is overwhelming me, and I go into the shadow work and I sit down and I share all my feelings, all that I'm going through, and I'm just canceling all that energy out by purging it out, purging it out. And then after all that is done, I go into declaration. Today I declare that I'm in control. Today I declare that this has happened, or this is going to happen, or this is on its way. Like I really go into that. I have the power, I have the ability, and I just really go from the lack into the movement of manifesting. So that for me is a great way, major exercise, technique, whatever you want to call it, that is part of my manifesting blueprint. So by creating these blueprints for yourselves and seeing what works, you have this 44-day class that has a lot of different activities, but there's certain activities that are going to hone in better on your vibration and your energy. What you're manifesting is going to be like almost like your companion. Like for me, like I shared in the last video, was creating that imaginary friend that set the pace for really cleaning up my house and getting into the state of where I want to be, but that I don't have to all do it by myself. So page 9 says, there will come some times in your life when you will feel stuck or like things are not moving the way you wish. Our world is always going through turmoil and lapses, but you create your reality. You control your life. How have these classes helped you see through these darker moments? How have you been able to surpass these obstacles and stay in control? What magic do you personally use? Now, another thing that I do, which I know that I keep saying I'm going to do the magic class, and I haven't been able to because I really have to finish what I said I was going to do before I go into the next, is I have unblocking Kabbalistic divine energy. So when I feel a lot of lack, like today, I'm going to use that energy. It helps me clear the clutter and always brings me into like a clean slate energy and vibration. I'm also going to be doing like major work for myself of manifesting, of using the 72 names of divine energy in 72 days. That's a lot of work. That means every day I'm using that vibration, I'm using that energy, and I'm working on that path. So it's like a lot of things that I do when I feel kind of like stuck. So that's the magic that I use. So you could go back to what you worked on here, but you also have your history. I'm sure you've done some other work. I'm sure you've connected with other spiritual teachers that have taught you some great stuff. Some of you guys have taught me stuff that I'm like, oh, that's amazing. I've never seen that. And I will share it right away because it's like, wow, this stuff really works. This is awesome. Thank you. So what magic do you personally use? The reason for this question is for the record. You're creating your own blueprint. You can come back and look at these printed pages that you have dedicated so much time to and see what has guided you out of the darkness and into the light. So what I recommend that you do, and I know this is not like a graph or anything like that, is I would print out extra or get some pretty stationery paper that makes you happy. And on the top, I will write blueprints. And every time that you come across something, a technique, a manifestation, something that you use that is super powerful, that has really caused a huge impact in your life, I would write it down. Because what happens is, like for me, when the Kabbalistic divine energies came to me in 2011, I wasn't ready for them. I looked at them, oh wow, this is so awesome, and I put them away and I completely forgot about them. It wasn't until 2019 when I had my big kind of craziness that Spirit's like, Daisy, you've had the power the whole time, you just never tapped into it. When you're ready, it's already there. Tapping into that energy, he has opened up a lot of doorways. It kind of revamped my spiritual business, co-created my 6 figures. Ooh, 7 figures. I'm excited. I love that. And so it's just really being able to see, okay, that works. Okay, that doesn't work. And being able to write it down. So in the energy of Jupiter, I created these. I created mine. My daughter accidentally created 2, but not accidentally, because she works in a hospitality business. And she's like, Mom, this stuff is crazy. Because even when it's like a slow day and everything is in turmoil, I always do so great. People just throw money at me. It's fucking crazy. So this one is mine. I always recommend that you have some kind of money magic oil. So what I do is that before I work, I'll put some behind my ears. I put a dab on my wrist. You don't need too much. You just need a little dab. A little dab. Not to mention that it smells so good to me. And then I even add extra. I absolutely love Sage Goddess. I always recommend her because she's a real deal. Yeah, she's pricey, but guess what? She also offers discounts. She has rewards. I get a lot of inspiration from her, even though I don't follow through on a lot of the stuff. So she has fluorite, which is still available in her shop. It's like $50, but it's worth it. I've had this one for like forever. And I love her little bottles. Look how cute. So I'll do the same thing. I'll just grab it, put a little bit behind my ears, on my wrist. It smells so good. Absolutely. And I add this. These are different energies. So not only am I adding my magical oils, but I'm adding oils that I resonate with and that I work with. These are available in my shop. Yes, they're pricey, and there's a reason why they're pricey. This is the Divine Boss oil. This is for dark Lala energy. So like Mercury retrograde, and I've had this one already for a while. I don't know if you could see inside. There's certain seals and written notes in it to protect. And then I added special sigils on it also for protection. And this I will use, like today's energy and yesterday's energy for me have been overwhelming. So what I do is, and this one comes with a dropper, just need a little bit, and I will put it right there because it does have a lot of herbs, and then I'll do the same thing. Also smells so good because this one smells, I don't even know, it's like cinnamony. It's spicy. It smells spicy. I love it. So these are just different energies. So now I'm not only am I attracting abundance and prosperity, but I'm using fluorite. What is fluorite good for? Fluorite is good for enhancing the frequencies, being more intuitive, being more psychic, listening to your spiritual guides. At the same time, it's great for protection, great for manifesting, amplification, and protection from boss oil to make sure that my energy is always, at a high frequency, and so no lower vibrations could come in contact with my vibration. Another thing that I absolutely love is, oh, I'm not wearing it. How funny. This is probably why everything is up in jumbles. I didn't wear it. I have to make more. Let me show you. Now, I make these myself, so they're not like the prettiest things in the world, but this is called bismuth. This is rainbow bismuth. And I will put it on sometimes a cord, because this, sometimes like this, a cord, or sometimes I'll put it in a little necklace and I'll just wear it. This is, I call it the limitless stone. This is a metalloid, so it has a lot of different properties. It also works with the energy of the chakras because it has all the colors of the rainbow. And what it does, it kind of helps you prioritize and organize yourself. But you have to make sure that you get real bismuth. That's why I am trying to make more. So if you want me to send you the link, just message me as soon as that I have them in my shop. I will send it over to you. So what I do with this, and now I had it in my windowsill getting charged, and as I'm holding it, I could feel the energy. So that's how you know that, you know, when it's real, when it's not, because like you could feel it. Not only that, when you wear it, you're gonna notice you're more creative. You tend to be more organized. You, oh my gosh, I have to do this. Like when I wear this, I'm able to write down what are my to-dos. I'm able to, it's almost like time kind of like stands still, so I could do the things that I have to do and finish the projects that I have to finish. And it feels really, really nice. So these are all things that I have. And in my blueprint, I have a book, you could call it Book of Shadows, some people call it Grimoire. It's kind of like a book where I share like all the magic that has worked for me through my many, many years. And I pass it down, like I'm leaving it for my daughter. And my daughter could give it to, you know, to my granddaughters, or they could share it. But it has like all my magic, because I feel like this is a way for me to pass down all of the energy. You know, I really wish that my great grandmother would have passed down her magic to me, and I could, you know, put it in there. And I'm sure I could tap into, like when I'm ready, I'll tap into, because she had this beautiful healing prayer that she used to use. And once I get ready, I'll try to tap into her vibration to see if she'll share that beautiful healing prayer with me. So these are like, you know, creating this blueprint helps you to, when you are like down in the gutter, because we go through that, especially like I said, there's a lot of going on, for you to be able to say, okay, I have magic, and I can't, you know, right here in front of me, I have the bast oil. I have this is my Indian lily of the valley, you know, that I use. My African spring, it's like a musk, all from India. And I used to have these all in my shop, and now they're gone. I love this one. And this has the divine names. It's Mention Yod Hey. This is Lily of the Valley, and it's blessed with the Hebrew names from Jerusalem. Can't even smell it. I have issues with smells. I can't. I hit my head a long time ago, so I don't smell as you know, like everybody. So the point is just to have all these little magical tools that you could easily tap into and enjoy, that is going to amplify your energy. Sometimes I'll just sit here with all of my oils, and I go into this kind of translucent type visualization energy and state to really outwardly express what I'm trying to manifest. Example, this oil, I created this oil, and it was so good that I didn't sell it. I only used it for myself and my children, and for my altars. Right now, I have another one that's like that too, which is my Jupiter oil. But I did create Jupiter money manifesting bottles, so those will be up in the shop soon. I just haven't had time, too much work. So yeah, I think that's it for now. I hope this extension brings you a lot of little things for you to co-create, especially this blueprint. Take your time with it. I would print a bunch of pages and keep them and write blueprint that way, because what's going to happen is, through these courses that you're going to be doing, because now you're tapping into, this is what I love, this manifesting, I love this magic, I want to do more. So, you know, you're on this path, you're on this journey, and what happens, the spirit's going to be like, hey Sally, try this out, and you'll be like, oh my god, this is awesome. A book will show up, a speaker will show up, new teacher will show up, I will create a new class with new magic, and the certain magics will be like, oh my god, this shit's crazy. So you'll be able to create a blueprint to know all of the things that are working for you. So what happens is, we get busy, life goes on, and then maybe a year from now, you're not doing this because you're doing great. You manifested your first $1 million. You're doing fucking awesome. You don't have time to do another class right now because you're just going. But you have your blueprint for when you need a little extra oomph, or you want to add a little this, or, you know, work on a little that, have a business meeting with, I don't know, and you want it to go your way. So you're able to see in your blueprint what is best going to help you manifest that. So I hope this brought you a lot of love, a lot of light, and a lot of inspiration. Once again, as my new courses come up, I will of course email you guys. You'll be the first to know. From now, I am revamping the webpage because I'm not going to be able to do the classes that I wanted to do in May because I have to finish the Manifesting with the Angels. But you guys are more than welcome to take the Manifesting with the Angels. That's another 30-day class. It's very magical, and that will be up soon. I will talk to you. Have a blessed 2023. Namaste.